two really low alcohol beers really close to one another? What the hell's going on here? I thought I usually do big boozy beers. Well, I do every kind of beer. Let's get into this one, guys. Beer, 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 beer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, in front of the Rooski Brewski review. And today, the beer I have for you is by the Red Racer Brewing Company. This is their Lowrider series, Raspberry. Lowrider Raspberry. What is it? It's a light beer coming in at 3.5% alcohol by volume. Very, very nice looking can design. You get the Red Racer pinup girl on the Red Racer bike, and you got some raspberries in the bottom, and you got a little bit of a palm tree sort of background with white and red and gold. Very, very nice. Just says raspberry, light lager, lowrider. I'm not too sure what kind of beer it is. Is it like a raspberry lager, like a light lager, or is it more like a raspberry Berliner? I'm not too sure. On the website, does it say what kind of beer it is? Not really. Oh yeah, it does. It's a Berliner. It's a Berliner. That's what I thought. That's sort of the one that makes sense to me. So let's crack it open. I don't know the IBUs on here. It doesn't say. Website, 0 IBUs. Cool. Let's just do this. I really hope that it's kind of red in color, but let's pour it up into my black oak pint glass. Is it going to be red? It is. It's going to be red, or pinkish. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Look at that color. Nice pinkish, reddish note with a big, slightly pink head on top. Very, very nice. Decently hazy as well. No, that's not cinnamon. Those are just bubbles in the bottom. Let's see how it smells. Whoa. I'm getting the raspberries for sure. It's like raspberry juice. I don't get any beer out of here. And like almost even with the sourness and the raspberries combining, similar aromas to like cranberry juice even. Yeah, raspberries, cranberry juice, sour notes, but nothing really beer related in the aromas. Interesting. Let's have a sip. Wow, that's a very big sour note in the beginning. Very nice raspberry. Very mellow. Super mellow. Wow. Like, mellow finish. But yeah, that sour just kind of shocked me a little. Did not know it was going to be that sour. Okay, so that's a thing. Let's drink more and find out more about this raspberry Berliner. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Big sour note right in the front. Hits you in the face, hits you in the taste buds. And then you get sort of that really tart raspberry, which at one point tastes more like cranberries, like a cranberry juice. And then you get the sweet raspberries in the mid, and then the sour note just vanishes. It vanishes with very, very little trace of it in the finish and on the linger, but you're left with the nice sweet and tart raspberry flavors on your tongue and on your palate, and just, ooh, it's good. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, very, very sour in the beginning. Very light body, very crisp, very effervescent as well. Even though it doesn't look it, you can really feel the bubbles going on in your mouth. But super easy to drink. This is more closer to like a sour juice rather than a beer, in my opinion, just because the raspberries in here are just so present. A lot of the time in sour beers, or even in Berliners, you do get, like when they're fruited, you get the fruit, and sometimes they're really the star of the show. Sometimes they're just a bit more subtle notes of it. But the raspberries are right in your face with that sour note, and it's a great combo for sure. tickles your taste buds. It goes down like a dream, but definitely way less beery flavor as far as all the other Berliners and sours that I've had. So that's something to note as well. If you're not a big fan of beer, you might like this. So, Red Racer Raspberry in the Lowrider series. 3.5% ABV, 0 IBUs, which makes sense. It's like juice. Really easy to drink. On the side, you do have a description. And it reads, "The Lowrider Raspberry is refreshing and easy drinking with a little sweet, a little tart, and some smooth raspberry to go with it. Enjoy chilled." Ingredients are water, malted barley, hops, yeast, raspberry juice, lactose, lactic acid, and vanilla. Now, I'm not getting a lot of vanilla, but what I've realized is that they use the lactose and the vanilla to make it a bit more creamy, a bit more smoother of a beer, and a little bit sweeter. At least that's from my personal opinion and sort of experience that I've had when you see lactose and vanilla, especially vanilla, but not really getting it. It's more for the creaminess and subtle sweetness to the beer. At least, like I said, that's what I've experienced, and that's what I'm teaching myself through this whole process. Brewed by Central City Brewers in Surrey, BC. The subcategory is Red Racer. Production date, see on the bottom of can. That's perfect. And on the bottom, this was brewed up in C2118. C2118. Right? Did I read that? I read that right. I read that right. Okay. C20. Okay. Is this beer really almost a year old? That is okay. Okay, that's a thing. Nice. That's a very interesting thing. I mean, if that's right, and this beer has an amazing shelf life, because I don't taste anything wrong with this beer. And also, that's absolutely terrible for the LCBO to do that, because that's ridiculous. Why? How do you have year-old stock? This is March 4th recording, and I picked this up yesterday, March 3rd. And if it was brewed on March 21st, 2018, wow. So I'm very, very shocked. I'm very, very pleased that it still tastes amazing. And I'm also very disappointed in the LCBO, because that's absolute bullshit. I did read that. Yeah, I did. Package C2118. Oh, okay then. I don't know. I'm not complaining. It's good. Just a bit of a shock. Okay, we're gonna move over to the website now. Website being centralcitybrewing.com. You get to the Lowrider Raspberry, and it has the same description as it is on the can, which is fine, and then a little extra one as well. Based on traditional German Berliner Weisse, we add raspberry juice, a hint of lactose and vanilla to create a smooth, light, and refreshing patio sipper. They also have a color scale. This is more, we got 60% in the dark. Makes sense, it's a darker red. Hop rating of 0 out of 5 hops, because it's not hoppy, or there are hops used, but it's a Berliner. You're not going to get bitterness. 3.5% ABV, 0 IBUs. Did use malted barley, hops used, but they don't list anything here. They have malts blank, hops blank, food pairings blank. Available though in draft and 473 ml cans. So interesting. I don't know why they have malts and hops and food pairings if you're not going to put anything, but maybe one day we'll find out. You can pick this beer up from the LCBO for $2.45 for the can. That seems really, really cheap. Maybe because it is old. It's really just a year-old stock. Okay, LCBO. You're a weird place. I mean, you're good, but shit, you gotta get your stuff you gotta get your shit together. Jeez, that's weird. But like I said, at least the beer tastes really, really good. Finally, moving over to Untapped, the low rider raspberry Berliner Weisse has been given a 3.49 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of just over 1,100 ratings. Damn, that's a good patio sipper, though. Holy shoot. It's crisp, it's clean, it's flavorful, it's nice and sour, but the raspberry really shines in this beer. Big fan. Cheers on the final sip, guys. Let's get ready to ratings. Overall, Red Racer, Low Rider, Raspberry. Good stuff. Big flavor, big intensity, low alcohol percentage. If you really like this beer, you can definitely enjoy a few and not have to worry about getting too inebriated off of just a few, because 3.5%, that's very, very respectable, very, very sessionable. Overall, solid 8 out of 10 for me. Really, really delicious. As for presentation, I like it. I love the Red Racer logo. I like the lowrider and raspberry sort of thing they got going on here. Like, boom, very, very colorful. Great information. Brewed on date. ABVs, no IBUs sadly, but you have your ingredients and you have a little description. Looks great. As for the website, nice little bit of added information, or at least added description of what the beer is. Also the IBU rating, and as well as the color. But missing the malts, hops, and yeast, or malts, hops, and food pairings is a little weird. Please put that on there. Overall presentation gets a solid 8 out of 10 as well. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want me to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, it would be greatly appreciated as well. With all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Now for a year-old beer, it's a little weird that it tastes this good, but I'm happy because that's a great thing to do. Hey, I didn't know where I was going with that. So cheers.